Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Auburn Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers are flying down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. This offense has a 2nd down play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Let him bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Fights off a defender.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
And it's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Working the middle, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now to chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, how did he make that move? They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Missouri, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has him back in the offense coming out on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this.
It's a fumble. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside. Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The back goes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Batonio. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be first down now.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's right on target. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Missouri, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got his man.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now on 1st down from the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Not going to really. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Handoff from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Here comes the offense on second down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires to the right. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
45, Missouri, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This time he's got it. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Afterburner's coming. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, set to kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. The quick out. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
He can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That will be the final